guys, hey, welcome back to my channel. I am going to get my nails done for my birthday, which is in less than 2 weeks. So I'm thinking of doing like a really pretty, maybe like a pink color. I don't know. I'm gonna pass to see if the cat is out. His name was Whiskers, and I could show you guys if he is out. Let me see if he's here. No, it's not there. But anyway, so I'm going to the salon and I want to make sure that I get there before 6 because I don't know, usually it takes me like an hour. Maybe no, I want to say like maybe like 45 minutes to get them done. And it's 5:45 because I really don't want to get there after 6:30. I think that's just really rude. If they close at 7:30. So yeah, because I mean, I used to work, in restaurants years ago as a waitress, and I hated it. It wasn't my strong suit. I'll put it that way. I actually like bartending better, but more at like the chill places, not like the really like pinky up spots. I mean, I've worked at a lot of different places, but I never liked waitressing. I never liked like coming to the table and, how's everything? I like the bar because like that way people can come to me, it's more social, I think. It was definitely more my speed. And it's really funny because before I started bartending, I used to waitress, and I would, go up to the bartenders and be like, I don't know how you guys do what you do, And one of them one time was like, no, we don't understand how you do what you do. And then after bartending, I totally get it. I thought bartending was easier. And I used to love coming up and making my own drinks and everything. But I learned how to bartend at this place here on Long Island. And I'm not kidding. I totally made up. Okay, here's what happened. So they were obviously like looking for somebody that had like some experience as a bartender. It was not really like a very fancy spot, but so I remember in my interview, like the person that interviewed me asked me like how to make a Long Island iced tea. So I was like, oh yeah, you get like iced tea. I don't know what, I didn't know how to do it. I was like, yeah, you get iced tea and you add like vodka and gin and tequila and rum. And, yes, you do add a lot of vodka, a lot of mixed drinks, but like now I know, obviously, like you don't add iced tea, I had no idea because this is before I had any experience, but I made my way. And then when they called me to see if they can, like I could start working at this one place, like I was shocked. I was so shocked that they actually called me back. But no, I like bartending a lot more. It was more fun. It was more social. Definitely more my speed. It's just carrying so many plates and then, coming in for the appetizers, make sure those are ready, and then you got to remember like which table. No, it was never my thing. Not my strong suit. Some people are just great at it. They're really good. I never really liked it. I hated it actually. It was never my thing. But bartending was fun. But I've worked at like high-end places. I've worked at like really low-key places, and I gotta tell you, the low-key places were way more fun. Way more fun. The places that I worked, like I worked at a really nice like sushi restaurant, very business, like people came off the train from like, working in the city. It was just so crazy and hectic, and you had to make drinks. It was too much. It was so stressful. I liked the better places that were just really like chill, had a cool vibe, were good people. I don't know. I thought it was way more fun. But anyways, I don't know why I started talking about all that, but that was so long ago. I think it was 2020 when I stopped bartending. But it was a fun job. It was definitely a fun job. I get to know people, and I've met one of my really great friends from doing that. I met a few people from doing that, but one of my great friends, who I'm still friends with today, I met through that, and I went to the wrong spot. I went to the wrong place. I don't want to go here. Why did I come here? I'm so sidetracked. Whoops. I went to the wrong spot. Oh well. Anyway, back to what I was saying is that I'll still make it in time. Oh yeah, that's why, because I'm concerned about the time. I'll still make it there in time. But, and to give them like time to like clean up and everything like that. But yeah, that's what made me start thinking of that. Anyway, but yeah, I'm still friends with that friend we're going on like, gonna be 6 years coming up. It's crazy. Wild. But would it be something that I would want to do again, to like bartend on the weekends? I guess it would be fun, but I don't know. It's just been so long that I haven't done anything like it. And then I started creating my own business offline, because I used to come up with really creative drinks. Like, and I would do the pictures for them, and I would do like videos of the drinks. And so I started doing, I think it was 2020 before everything went down, but I started making these drinks, and I started having like my own catering business, because all right, listen, I'm a one life path. I love having my own business. I love working for myself. I like being my own boss. So I have my own, my own things going. But so I was like, instead of working for somebody else, let me just start up my own catering business. And then 2020 happened, and then it just like, I stopped doing it. But it was fun. I would come up with all the different names of the drinks and different like fun things for them, and yeah, it was a good time. It was really fun. And I had a party that I was able to work, and it was great money. The only thing is like they have to supply the, sorry, I thought there was like a cop by me. But no, what I was saying is that they would have to supply the alcohol. That's the only thing, because I don't have a liquor license. So like, obviously I can't bring the alcohol, but they would have to supply that. That's the only thing. Other than that, like, it's so, you make set prices for everything. And I don't know, it was such a good time. It was fun. I don't know, it's something to consider maybe down the line, start it up again. I don't know. So if you guys are on Long Island or something, you need someone to cater, just let me know. I'll do it. It was fun. I liked it. It's a really good time. But yeah, so I'm a one life path. So one life paths like to be very independent. They kind of beat to their own drum. They kind of are, you could like put them on a deserted island, like we'll be fine by ourselves, like very independent. We don't really like to work underneath anybody, because we like to be number one. Like, some ones are very, very athletic. Some people with one energy are very, because we like to be number one, you know what I mean? So like very athletic, very competitive, or their own bosses, like in that way, you know what I mean? So, but to be solo. So, it's fun being my own, a solo wolf, right? A lone wolf. That's totally fine. But yeah, you could place us like in the middle of nowhere and we'll figure it out. You know what I mean? So, just a little bit about me. Do you guys know what your life path is? Do you know how to find it? So, if you add up all of your birthday numbers, so your day, your month, and then your year, you get down to, and you get to a number. You got to add those numbers together again. And if it adds up to like an 11, a 33, or a 22, those are master numbers. So it should be a number from 1 to 9. So if you guys know yours, let me know down below. I think this stuff is fascinating. I love numerology. I think it's just so interesting and so accurate. And I have a hidden 11 in my name. So, I don't know, I love this stuff. So let me know your life path number if you guys know it. And then I'll let you guys know what Or like, let me know your birthday and I'll solve it for you if you don't know how to do it. But yeah, I'm thinking maybe like a pink color, maybe some like sparkly. I love sparkles. I don't know what it is. I just think that they're so fun. They just give it like, it's like a little extra party on your nails. You know what I'm saying? It's like a little extra party. I don't know. The guy's running. It's so hot here today. Even just running in general. I never was a runner. My aunts and my cousins on my mom's side used to do, like, all of them were like into track. My uncle was a track coach, like all of that. And I'm like, I never loved running. I never did. I'll do walking or like bike riding, but like I never thought it was fun to go run. Never. You know, if I'm playing like, obviously, like, you know, like a sport is different, you know, but just running all day, especially in the heat, I'm like, how are you doing that? Why? I'm just kidding. I don't know. People get like a runner's high. I'm okay. I believe you. You know what? Back in the day, I used to run like around the track, but now like I have no desire. I'd rather do other activities. I don't know, it's just too repetitive, it's just too boring. I'd rather do a hike or something. Like even at night when I go walking, it's never the same route. I mean, they even say that to like never have the same route at the same time, because people like will like study you and find, I don't know, like all that Dateline stuff. So they say never to do like the same time or like the same routine. But I wouldn't want to do the same routine anyway. It would kind of be boring. You know, so I kind of just go randomly around where I live, and then you see, like, you know, so I don't do the same route. So, you know, when I do see the same house, it's like, oh, that's cute, they added these flowers, or like, you know, I just to do the same route every single day, I think would be so boring. It's just not my thing. And then this place, whoops, there goes my wipers. And then this place is next to a Dollar Tree. I don't care. I love the Dollar Tree. I think it's just so fun. I think it was like, I was so into it before it was like a thing now to go to. I don't know. I always found such good gems in that spot. It's something to do. I don't know. I should take this out of my car. If you guys still watch these videos like all through, like through and through, thank you. Thank you for finding these. I hope these help in some way, or just, I don't know, it's kind of like having you guys in my car when I'm driving and just talking to myself. I don't know. There's this halal truck, and they are always going. They always have people, and they're there like all the time. I always pass that place, and they are always hopping. And then I think there's another truck now in front of him, because I think he got the cue that, you know, it's a good spot for business. No matter what time I go there, or whatever time I haven't gone to him yet, but I'm guessing the food's really good, because it's always bussin'. It's always going. I had an idea for a food truck like a long time ago. Like, this is probably when the movie Chef came out, like everybody else, you know, that wanted to hop on that train. But I thought it was just such a great idea to just be able to travel and make good food and see places. Like, to do that every single day at the same location, not my thing. But to go and travel with it would be really cool. I would make like vegetarian or vegan options. I would probably do vegan options. But I was thinking to like go and travel with it, and again, there's the travel again. I don't know, can you tell I like traveling? This is a tricky corner too. You guys gonna let me, oh my gosh, thank you. Thanks. 3 cars let me pass. That is very unheard of for Long Island. Very unheard of. So that was so nice. I was not expecting that, but yeah, 3 cars literally stopped on because there was a red light, but they all let me go. That was so nice. There are nice people out there. There's a Texas Roadhouse. Not only have I haven't been to, I mean, I had a like margarita at a Texas Roadhouse a bunch of months ago, but like, I don't know, like, hold on, you guys. I don't know. I'm not a big chain person. I used to know somebody that like worked at one a long time ago, and they said it was like mostly frozen, and like, not because like I know I don't eat meat, but like, I don't know. I'm not a big chain person. I'd rather have, wow, this place is popping. I don't know. It's just like, it's all frozen, and they were saying that like they like microwave some of the stuff. I don't use a microwave. Okay, listen. I have not used a microwave in a very long time. A very long time. That was the first thing that I took out of my apartment when I first moved in, because I do not use a microwave. It's just so bad for you. Like, I think I made popcorn last time, but even still, like, I got a popcorn maker, so I don't even use that anymore. Wow, this is I've never seen it this going. Oh my God, this guy right next to me looks just like Larry David. I'm not kidding. It's obviously not him, but he looks just like him. But no, that was the first thing I took out of my apartment when I first moved in. The first thing, and I have a tiny home. Like, I live in a micro studio, so like space is everything. So I'm like, I would much rather put my toaster oven up there. And I let the landlord know, I was like, hey, I put the microwave on the side of the house, like, come pick it up. I just don't use them. I've never seen this parking lot so crazy before. This crazy. This is wild. All right, I guess I'm parking all the way back here. It's fine. Ooh, I get the shade anyway. Oh, we can't. They put like these barrier things up. Okay. All right. So, all right, I've arrived. I was never this girly where I get like my nails done and I'm getting like sparkles and pink. Like, back in the day, I was like, oh, never. But it's, you know what? It's fun, and it just looks really pretty, and it'll last a month. Like, you're supposed to get them done like every 2 weeks, but that's expensive. If I did it every 2 weeks, that'd be expensive. All right. Anyway, you guys, I am here. I am in the shade. This is lovely. I hope you guys are having a fantastic day so far, and thanks so much for watching. See you guys in a little bit. I'll show you the after.